Hello friends, today's topic is rent is too high. Let's rant.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. I figure I'll make a quick good morning post while I wait for my car to heat up, go home, get some sleep, and come back to work at 3. But yeah, I wanted to complain about how impossible they make it for us hardworking individuals to rent. Like, it's insane. And I absolutely hate moving. So when I get somewhere, I usually stay there at least 5 years. I'm there, like, at least. Unless it's something with the landlord or something. But I've never really had no issues. Like that I was forced to move. Well, this is like the first time. But I still been where I am for 5 years. And me and my landlord we're cool. I pay my rent on time. If I'm a day or two late, I shoot him a message. And he's fine with it. No issues the whole time I've been there. But yeah, he wants to sell. So we have to move. Not what I had in mind to do, especially after Christmas. You know, all the money spent on Christmas. Those of you that know. And now I have to move. I don't have any money saved up to move because this was not planned. So yeah, me and my daughter went to see 3 places over the weekend, and then my son went with us to 2 of them, and we seen one yesterday. The first place, it was a 3rd floor apartment, Wallingford. I forget what the cost was. I think it was like $2,100 maybe. But it was really, really small. And then they had the type of rooms where you had to walk through one bedroom to get to the other bedroom to get to the kitchen. And I didn't like that because we're all adults. And yeah, I'm sure everybody wants their privacy. So I didn't really like that one. But they were really nice, and it seems like willing to rent to us, regardless of credit and income-wise. They wasn't asking for 3 times your income to be 3 times the rent, which is really crazy to me. So the second place we went to was also in Wallingford. Really nice. I mean, but it was one of the beds. It was a 3-bedroom. One of the bedrooms was really, really, really small, and it's like, but that particular bedroom had built-in cabinets. I mean, like a dresser, drawers, and the closet. It was built into the wall, but it's like, I mean, probably a twin or a full-size bed could fit in there. And like, I don't know if I could do it. So part 2, because the video stopped. Yeah, so that place was it was cute. It was like a 2-family kind of thing, in really nice area, but it was really small. So I don't know. I think that one was about 21 something too. And then the 3rd one we went to see was like, that was also Wallingford, but it was like condos, 3-bedroom condos, nice finished basement, 3 floors, everything brand new. It was like a renter's dream. I don't know if we're gonna get that though, so probably, I mean, there was somebody, it was an open house, so they probably have a lot of applicants, and like I said, my credit's not that good. My daughter's is better than mine's. If they use both of our incomes, income wise, we probably could have swinged it. That one was like $2,400. It's like everything is so expensive to rent. It's so expensive, but you need somewhere to stay. So it's like, I don't know. I was trying to find like a nice 2-bedroom with like a finished basement that someone can stay down there, but I don't know. It's tough, y'all. It's tough. I hate moving. I don't want to go somewhere that I'm not going to be settled in for the next few years, because I don't want to move again until we buy. But yeah, that was my thoughts of the day. Have a great Tuesday, y'all. Go home and go to sleep.
Apartments that cost like $2,000 a month should be fucking illegal, because why is it that they expect you to make 3 times the rent, which comes out to like $6,000, but most people don't even make that in an entire month? An apartment shouldn't be a luxury. It should be a basic need.
All right, hoes, listen up. This is for anyone who thinks that a landlord charges too much fucking money, okay? Pay attention. I agree with you. Landlords charge too much money, but hear me out. They're not charging you that fucking money for no reason. They're charging you that money because they pay that much money. They're charging you that much money because mortgage is expensive, property tax is expensive, insurance is expensive, and that shit fucking goes up without them even fucking, like, getting a fucking notice. The shit just happened to me. It's fucking insane. Water is expensive. Sewer is expensive. Trash removal is expensive. Everything is fucking expensive. And every single extra expense that y'all as tenants don't have to fucking worry about fall on the landlord. That's not including when shit breaks. We're not talking, that doesn't even include talking about when the stove breaks, when the fridge breaks, when the hot water heater breaks, when the furnace breaks, when a pipe bursts. All of those expenses fall on the landlord, and the landlord has to cover those costs. And so many comments that I get about landlords charging too much money for rent is like, well, then don't buy a house. Well, then don't rent out your property. Well, then, you know, that's what you get for buying rental property. No, that's what you get for being a renter. And I know it's hard for a lot of people. The economy fucking sucks. And everything's fucking expensive. I get it. But so many times I hear like, well, it's too expensive to buy a house and this and that. It is really expensive to buy a house. I agree with you. It's too expensive. This is why the landlords are charging so much money. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, I can't afford, you can't afford a down payment anymore because it's just everything, the housing cost is so much higher than it used to be. No shit. That's why the landlord's charging so much money. One of the biggest comments I get is basically saying the landlord should eat those costs because they bought property. But that's like telling a business owner that they should charge less for their services or less for their product than it costs to make their product or give their services, and that they should eat the extra cost. It'd be like telling a nail salon that they shouldn't charge more to do the nails than it costs for the products to do the nails. It'd be like going to a sub shop and paying less for the sub than it costs for all the things that go in the sub. It'd be like going to the grocery store and expecting to pay less for the cost of the groceries than it costs to make the groceries, package the groceries, ship the groceries to the grocery store. You're just not going to get that. So yes, rents are very expensive, but there's a reason why. And that's not necessarily the landlord's fault that rents are expensive. The rents are expensive because everything that has to do with rent is expensive. And no landlord in the fucking world is going to pay more for you to live there than you're paying to live there. They're just not going to. It would be fucking stupid, and nobody would ever buy rental property. It's a business. It's life. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, not sorry. Go buy a house. And for those of you who sit there and say, well, it's too expensive to buy a house and you can't buy a house these days, you absolutely can. That's an excuse. There are a million first-time homebuyers programs out there. There's a million ways. You don't need down payment money. You don't need closing costs. You don't need the most amazing credit in the world. If you want to buy a house these days, you can buy a house. If you're sitting there saying you can't buy a house, you're making excuses. There's two options in life. You can own or you can rent. If you rent, you're going to pay the added costs that are associated with your landlord owning that home. If you own, you're still going to pay all of that cost, maybe a little bit less, but you're also responsible for all of the things the second that something breaks, or the second that somebody doesn't pay, or the second that whatever it is, it doesn't matter. When the homeowner's insurance goes up, it's on you. When the taxes go up, it's on you. Everything is going to go up in life, and that's just life. So if you don't like how much it costs to rent, buy a house. And I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me and try to say that everything is too expensive and it's too expensive to buy and this and that. And, oh, not everybody's so privileged type of bullshit. I'm not privileged. I don't make a lot of money. We're on one, my family's on family is 6 on one income. I have four children and I don't make a lot of money, but guess what? I still busted my ass. I got a fucking side gig. I fucking saved my money. I fucking did everything that I needed to do to buy a house. I got involved with a first-time home buyer program, and I did everything they told me to do and bought a house. Don't tell me you can't. You can. You just don't fucking want to. And when you do own a home, you'll see why rent is so expensive.
Talk. Y'all, we really are the new adults. We really are the new adults paying our own bills. And I'm saying this to say, rent is so high, y'all. Rent is so expensive. And sometimes I be questioning, like, as adults, how do we do it? Like, how do we do it? We just be making it happen. I remember growing up, one bedrooms were like $500 to $600. Now where I stay, the one bedrooms, they're over $1,300. Not on top of that, you got rent, you got lights, you got water, you got cable, you got groceries. If you got an emergency, you got life insurance. Yeah. I was ready to be grown so bad. Not only that, I'm just a girl. So I got hair maintenance, get my hair done, lashes done, makeup done, toes done, and whatever else I need done. Get my feminine hygiene products. Yeah.
Did your rent come down at all this year? Comment down below and thank you for your time.